Well, Dennis Novy works at the University of Warwick and joins us to tell us more about this letter which, quote, says business needs unrestricted access to the European market. Mr Novy, wouldn't it still have that, or couldn't it still have that, just like other countries like Norway and Switzerland, if Britain were to leave the EU?
Britain could still have that, but like Norway and Switzerland, Britain would have to pay for it. And in contrast to the arrangement that Britain has right now, Britain would have no say as to the rules that Brussels and the European Union decides. A lot of people in the UK do not understand the difference between a plain cookie-cutter free trade agreement and the EU single market. The EU single market is much more. It goes into regulation, into common legislation, and that's what makes it so attractive for business.
OK, it'd have to pay for it, but that would be less the contributions it makes now. For example, Switzerland, I believe, only has to pay, what, 50% in comparison to the contributions that the UK makes. Norway, some 90%. I mean, surely there would be a difference there. It would be paying less, but what the point you're making is that it wouldn't have as much influence. Is that right?
Yes. I mean, Britain right now has some substantial influence. It's the second largest economy in the European Union. Britain traditionally has a lot of weight, especially when it comes to foreign policy, international decisions. Britain would lose all of that influence overnight. And, well, we know what Switzerland and Norway do right now, but we don't know how the European Union would react to Britain. I mean, Britain would leave the European Union, and I don't think the European Union would want to see Britain walk away with a fantastic deal where they can get access to the single market for very little money. That's not in the interest of the European Union.
Mr. Novy, can you tell me why?
The bigger issue for business in particular is uncertainty.
OK, well, on that uncertainty, can you tell me why no one knows what's going to happen? Why can no one work out if this is a good deal or a bad deal with Britain leaving?
Well, because the counterfactual is unclear. If Britain left the European Union, then what? Britain would have to renegotiate trade deals with dozens of countries. Britain, first and foremost, would have to renegotiate with the remainder of the European Union as to what their relationship would look like. A lot of British businesses would re-evaluate their business plans. A lot of businesses are currently based in Britain because they serve the European market from the British base. That might no longer be that attractive for British businesses, so investment might be reallocated towards the continent, and these are the big issues of uncertainty.
OK, Mr Novy, thanks for your views on that one.